Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a little special. Last time we did a video in the Yokosuka Air Base, you guys seem to like it, so today we are in Yokosuka, the naval base. What we're gonna be doing in this video is we're gonna be talking to seamen. Don't laugh. We're gonna be asking random seamen about their watches. Behind me, there's an American flag. It is the 4th of July. We're all feeling a little patriotic. It's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned to the very end. But before we get started, we need to get a wrist check. What are you guys wearing today? Let us know in the comment section down below. Let's get started with the video. Today we're in the Yokosuka military base. Came across a nice looking watch. Can you tell me what you're wearing today?
Yeah, it's a Grand Seiko. It's technically their dive watch, but it's the SPGA 229, and it's a spring drive. And I've had it about 9 months now.
Where did you get it?
So there's a place called Ginza Razan.
Oh yeah?
I bought it secondhand off of them, but it was a great deal when the yen was really, really low.
Okay, you sniped it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great deal. Yeah, great condition. Just love the watch.
What was the damage though?
It's about 3,800 USD.
Is there like a specific story behind it, or is there a reason why you got it?
Well, this is my second Grand Seiko, and I've lived here twice. So this was actually the first Grand Seiko that I bought, and it's just, I got it because one, I'm not a complete Grand Seiko nerd, but the spring drive technology, man, is just, you know, and then of course the sweep on it. Again, it's just a watch that I got to remind me of the first time that I was stationed here. So when I'm no longer stationed here, I always have this to remind me of Japan.
When was the first time you were stationed? What year was that?
So I first got here in July of 1998. And I was actually here when 9/11 happened, and then left here in 2001.
And then you came back what year?
2023. So I've been here since October 2023.
What would you say is the biggest change since then and now?
Well, the yen rate back then was flipped. So it was way more expensive. The US dollar was. A lot of the things haven't changed. Obviously, the technology, you know, having a flip phone or not even a flip phone back then. And the train system's still the same. A lot of the food places are still the same. My old haunts are still the same. It's a lot easier to get around. Google Translate saves so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of things are a lot more convenient. Can you explain what you're wearing today?
I'm wearing a Seiko Presage. I bought it from a friend like last year, I want to say. So it means a lot to me. He got it for my birthday.
Oh, you got it for your birthday? All right, awesome. What spoke to you about the watch, by the way?
Honestly, the colors, because the silver and the light blue really stand out. And then the seconds dial is also like a darker blue, so it makes it even more better.
Were you interested in watches before getting this one, or did this kind of make you fall in love with watches?
Oh, this made me fall in love with watches.
Okay.
I started collecting Seikos too. I have a Cartier homage Seiko, and then I have a Tissot PRX.
Oh, wow. PRX. Got good choice. What color is that one?
All gold.
All gold, okay. Yeah, so what's happening in Yokosuka? Do you actually live on base, or?
I live off base. I live at the Haunch.
Oh, you live at the Haunch. Are you a Navy?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been in the Navy about 8 years now.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a hospital corpsman. Yeah, medical field.
Medical field.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
25? Damn, okay. You've been in Japan all these 8 years, or?
No, I've been around. It's my first time in Japan.
Okay. And how long has that been?
Got here like 2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you liking it?
I love it so far.
From far away, we saw this watch. We had to approach him. What are you wearing today?
Hi, how you doing? So I'm wearing a Tissot PRX chronograph.
Okay. What was the reason behind the purchase?
So I had the original, the PRX, not the chronograph version. And then once I first saw it, I knew I had to have it because it's, for a chronograph, for the movement, it's honestly pretty affordable for what it is. So, and I really love the look of it, super sleek. It's just a really good looking watch.
Yeah, I agree. I love PRXs. The bracelet has some texture on it too. Like, I love it, man. How long have you been using it for?
I've had this for like about 2 years now, and it's probably honestly my daily. Like I use it every day as much as I can. I love it.
When you were about to buy it, did you get influence from like the internet, or like why did you get this? Just because you liked it, or?
I watch a lot of watch YouTubers, and they do a lot of reviews on watches. And honestly, like Tissot is one of those brands that doesn't get a lot of hate. Like it's a pretty good, well-off Swiss brand, so that's why I went with this one. And ever since I got it, I just fell in love with it. It's such a nice looking watch, super comfortable.
You said YouTubers. Who's your favorite watch YouTubers? Can you shout them out?
Yeah, Nico Leonard.
Nico Leonard. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, Nico Leonard.
Yeah. 早速なんですけども、今日は何の時計つけてますか？
カシオの時計です。
なんでこれを選んだんですか？
みんながつけてないから。
ああ、これはデータバンクですかね。
データバンク。
ああ、実際使います？
いや、使わないですね。なんか個性を出したいというか、なんか人と同じものをつけてもつまんないなっていうのがあって、はい。
なるほどです。はい。でも何年ぐらい使ってます？
これは3年ぐらいですかね。
3年ぐらいです。で、これ以外時計あります？
ありますね。セイコーのちょっとモデル、型番は忘れちゃったんですけども、電卓ついてる時計とか持ってます。
カシオのですか？
セイコーの。
それ何年前のやつ？
いやーもう3、40年前です。
ですよね。
あとは結構アナログの時計も好きで、オメガとかは。
オメガはあります。
はい。まあ結構それも古いやつで、50年くらい前。
シーマスターですか？
ですね、なんて言ったかな。
今日は何されてるんですか？
今日は仕事の帰りです。
あ、本当ですか？ベースで働いてる。あ、働いてるんですか？具体的にどういう仕事ですか？
船の修理に携わってます。はい。
アメリカの人と一緒に。あ、そうなんですか。ずっと横須賀の方なんですか？
あ、そうですね。はい。
The festival have ended. Let me see what you're wearing today. What you got on?
Sure, I've got a Seiko watch that my friends had recommended to me. I had some friends that were visiting Japan, and yeah, it's a Seiko watch.
Why did you decide to get this watch? What spoke to you about it?
My friend was visiting Japan, and he was saying, "Have you looked into Seiko watches?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, "I should really look into them." And I wanted like a daily driver that's not too flashy, but it's just like an everyday casual wear. You know, it goes with a lot of outfits.
Of course, of course. So, how are you liking it so far? Was it a good choice?
I love it. I love it. They originally told me the leather was going to be a little hard to work with, but kind of as you wear it with the weather, it'll wear in. Yeah, no issues with it. It's very sleek. It's very like I can wear it in uniform. Yeah. I can wear it with my civilian attire. It's nice. I like it.
Have you got any like compliments? Yeah. Yeah, you did.
There's a couple of Seiko aficionados at our band, and as soon as I showed up, they were like, "Ah, I see you went with this model."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Hey guys, I barely know. I know what you told me about it, but."
Are you interested in getting other watches? Maybe?
Yes. Yeah. You know, like with guys, I get gifted like colognes or watches and stuff. And I have one other one, a Fossil. And I was like, you know what? I want to learn. You know, while I'm here, and Seikos are made here. Let's just get into like kind of what they're about. And I have another friend that actually builds them himself.
Oh wow! All right.
You want to know how like the insides of them? Let me know and I'll introduce you to that.
You're pretty new to the watch scene. With your limited knowledge, do you prefer like automatic watches or like quartz watches?
For versatility, if I could have like an automatic and usually something that's like water resistant would be really nice. Right. Or sweat resistant at least. Because I'm very active. I'll usually go hiking, go swimming a lot. And I know the ocean destroys anything you put into it. Yeah. So anything automatic and anything usually sweat resistant, I'll really gravitate towards. And if it looks good, even better. But like, you know, the looking good isn't what I'm drawn towards. It's the functionality. Yeah.
Were you into watches back then? If so, what did you have?
I got into watches when I got here. The very first watch that I would say would be my gateway watch was a Baume and Mercier, and I actually have myself and my wife have them, and they're the Hampton model. With the white dial. So we have matching watches. Mine looks worn, hers still looks brand new. But the second watch, the coolest watch that I got the entire time I was here is a Casio, and it was a camera watch.
Okay.
The WV, I think it's the 10, because it's the very first run of it. I had the blue one. There was a more sportier watch, but that was the coolest watch because you could walk around and no one knew I had a camera at that point. I felt like Inspector Gadget. So I took that traveling a lot. And back then, you could figure out a way how to get the pictures actually off the watch with IR. And now, I have one now.
Yeah, I actually got one a few months ago, and surprisingly, he knew about it.
I saw it on the website. Make sure you go to the website. They have tons of awesome. And I would say, it pains me to say, but that's a vintage watch.
Were you into watches before this, or did this kind of open you up to the hobby itself?
So this one, no. I started off with the Hamilton. That was my first ever, other than an Apple Watch, of course. You know, that's kind of there. But I started off with a Hamilton, and I loved watches from there. So I kind of kept exploring, and now soon I think I'm gonna get something. I've been waiting for the right time to get a starter Rolex, as they say.
Okay.
A nice little OP or something. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is finally getting up there. Maybe a green,
Okay.
or you know, the Tiffany blue is always gonna be the beautiful color, but
Classic color.
yeah, it's up there. So
If you had all the money in the world, what watch would you want?
oh, that's hard. You know, I think about that all the time, and my answer always changes depending on the day. But I would have to go with one of the Grand Complication Patek Philippe's.
Good choice, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Presage it's like very classy. A lot of different colors. You can never go wrong with a Presage, for sure, for sure. How much money would be very uncomfortable for you to spend on a watch?
5K.
5K?
Yeah. One of my buddies was selling his Rolex for 5K, and I debated it for about 3 months. And then he was like, I'm just gonna sell it to someone else. I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Do you have any like hot takes on watches? Like, is there like a specific brand that you're kind of turned off by, or anything hot?
Like all those, like, I don't know, say like the like movement, like all those subscriber based like watches, you can get it from like the source cheaper, but they're making more money by applying their like brand on it, which I think is stupid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Tell us your dream watch.
And I would actually say it would be a no-date Submariner,
Okay.
a Rolex no-date Submariner.
Why is that?
It's super clean, no mess, no fuss, just straight up. It would have to be a first run of those, but the movement in there too is just it's a tank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a longevity thing. But at the end of the day, all these, I have them for now, but they're gonna belong to my kids later on. Some of these watches, and you know, my kids living in Japan, they're gonna be like, hey, this is yours, and it reminds me of our time together in Japan. So
Have you gotten your kids into watches? Have you brainwashed them yet, or how do they feel about it?
I bought my daughter her first watch, which was an Armatron. It's very small. She's 9 years old. Pink watch. And I knew that she's hooked because that whole day she couldn't stop staring at it. She picked it out and it's like, oh man, it's awesome. So it's not the same as looking at a phone. There's something to having a watch on your wrist, especially for someone as young as she is. And you know, it's a tool. It's a tool.
Awesome. A beautiful story. So I know you're so new to the watch scene. Is there a dream watch?
Oh man, I definitely, before I leave Japan, want to get a really nice Seiko, like
a Grand Seiko?
Like a Grand Seiko.
I know your friend's been probably pushing you to get one.
I really had to wean him down and say, hey, I need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I'll work my way up to it. But before I leave, that's one of my I guess one of my dreams is like to gift myself one of those before I leave, because I don't know when I'm going to come back to Japan and how much they cost elsewhere. So
Wait, so how long have you been in Japan so far?
6 months.
6 months, okay.
Yeah,
Still
and
brand new.
I probably got this like 4 months in, so I've had this for about a month or two.
What do you do for a living, by the way?
Oh, I'm a musician for the U.S. Navy.
What instrument?
I play trombone.
Okay. As a musician, what's your favorite artist or band?
Oh man, I love pop music. I love funk. I really love ska. One of my favorite bands growing up was Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish, yes, that's a good band, yeah.
That was like, I listened to them in like 2010 when they were already 30 years old. So think about that. Real Big Fish, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Less Than Jake.
Yeah, I think ska definitely needs more recognition, but
I wish I was prepared. I have a shirt that says ska is not dead. That's always a joke. It's like, ska's dead. No.
Okay, so that is the end of the video. We had a wonderful time here. Thank you so much for inviting us out. We got to eat good food, some Popeyes, we saw the fireworks, we listened to good music, and best of all, we got to interview a bunch of people with their watches. If you like this video and if you love watch-related content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We will appreciate it, and we'll be back again next week with another video.